Good evening and welcome. What we're going to be looking at now is a 11 mark question using Microsoft Word. It says community cupboard, creating an advertisement. So you've been asked to create an advertisement that will be displayed on the Community Centre website. Download the files community cupboard and food. So these have been downloaded, community cupboard and food. Okay. And then use a suitable IT application to create an advertisement. Includes all the information from the file community cupboard and the food image file. Right, so let's have a look at that then. So we're going to open up the community cupboard text, and it opens up as a text file. And here we go. I'm just going to press Control and A. That copies it. No, that selects it all. Then press Control and C to copy. Go back to Microsoft Word. I'm going to open up a new file, blank document, new file, and here we are. I'm just going to press Control and V. So that's pasted that in there. So now I'm just going to move that down. So just move my cursor down because I'm going to insert my image. And remember, anywhere my image will be inserted exactly where my cursor is. So I just moved it down so my cursor's there, and I'm going to insert my image. So here we go, food. And it comes up with this here. There we go. So I'll just right click on this image, copy, and close that down, back to Microsoft Word, press Control and V, and there I've got my image in. So I've got my text and I've got my image. Now what does it ask me to do? Right, adjust the top and bottom margins to 4 centimeters. Okay, top and bottom. So let's have a look and see how we do that. So to adjust the margins, what I need to do is go to the Layout tab, click on there, click on Margins, click on Custom Margins, and then the dialog box will come up. And then the top, I just use these. So I'm going to increase that to 4. And the bottom one to 4 as well. So I've increased the top and bottom margins to 4 centimeters. So check, I've done that. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see that. Okay. Next one. Insert the following text into the footer and align to the right. Locals helping locals. Right, so okay. So there's a number of different ways to do this. I can scroll down at the bottom of the page, just left click in the bottom of the page and the footer will open that way. Okay, so I can do that. To close it, I just close my footer there. I could go to, I think it's insert. No, not insert. It's one of these, design. Oh no, it was an insert actually. There we go, footer. And if I do it this way, it gives me a number of different ones, blank, banded, or I can do different things. So if I type in that one, it's got blank, and then I can put locals helping locals. Let me just see if that's right. Locals helping locals. Insert the following text into the footer and aligned to the right. Okay, so I need to align it to the right. So at the moment, it's left aligned. And if I go back to my home tab, you'll see that it's left aligned. So that's center, and right aligned is there. Good. So locals helping locals. And then to get out of the footer, well, I could just double click in the text there and it will come out that way. If I double click in the footer, it will come up with the footer and the header, and then I can close it down that way should I need. So we've done that now. Let's go back to the home tab. Okay. Organize the text into a suitable layout. You must use appropriate paragraphs and headings. Okay. So at the moment, it's a bit dull, isn't it? It says community cupboard, free food. Okay, so we've got to get a header from that. So let's just think about that. Join, I'm going to click that there, and I've just pressed insert and I'll return, and it's gone down. Community cupboard free food. Well, I'm going to move that into the middle. I want to make it a bit bigger. I could also do this if I wanted to. Change it that way. Let's do it there. Community cupboard free food. Okay. That's probably, let's just get rid of that. Make that community cupboard free food, and then we'll make that a little bit smaller. Okay. Join the community cupboard and help stop food odds. Helping yourself, blah, blah. It's an estimated. Okay, I'm just trying to find out. There we go. Let's just put that in there and see what that looks like. And we can see now I've gone on to the next page. Now that's because this image is too big. So what I would need to do, if I want to, I'm going to worry about that later. I'm just going to get my headings now. Community cupboard free food. Local peoples also donate. The food is perfectly fit to eat, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Little space there. There we go. The community cupboard is open every Monday till from now. I'm just going to highlight that and put that in bold. Local community centre, come along and bring a bag. Donations of tin and unpacked foods goods welcome. Everyone is welcome. There we go. For more information, contact the centre manager. It doesn't ask you to do it, but we're just adding a little bit. So we've got some different headings there. Okay. So I think that's what we've got. So let's just have a look and see what it asks us to do. Organise the text into a suitable layout. You must use appropriate paragraphs and headings. 2 marks. Well, we've done some paragraphs. We've done headings. You could add different things if you want, if you've got time, but we're not going to do that. All right. Let's have a see what else we can do. Insert the image file food into a document in suitable position and resize accordingly. Okay, so let's go back. So at the moment it's too big, and this is why it's on 2 pages. So I'm just going to left click on the picture and go to the top left hand corner. You can see the golf balls around here. Left click, make the picture a bit smaller, and now it's there. What I could do is, if I wanted to, I could move it to the center or on the left, or if I wanted to, I could put it anywhere I wanted by just clicking on the layout button, choosing one of these. I'm going to choose through and then fix position on page, and then I can move it wherever I want. I'm going to put it right over on the side. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I know I need to put a text box in here in a minute. So we've got that there. Okay, so we've put an image in, we've done it appropriately, and there, what else have we got to do to it? Change the color of the image to make it black and white. Okay, so to change the image to make it black and white, I just need to double click on the image and the picture format toolbar will come up. The color, I just click the color button up here, and it's got recolor, grayscale, sepia, dark blue, black and white 50%, black and white 70%. I think grayscale there. And there we go, that's black and white there. Okay, so we've done that now. Insert a text box in a suitable position of your document with the following information. Help stop food waste today, save the planet and save money. Right, okay, so we need a text box with, I'm just going to highlight that. Now, be very careful if you copy that from the website, because it will take the formatting across with it, which sometimes is not good. So what I'm going to do is help stop food waste. So I'm going to go back to there, insert text box, just a simple text box, and you can see there. So now what I'm going to do is highlight that and just put help stop food waste. Okay, what else would I have to put in it? Help stop food waste today, save the planet and save money. And save some money. Save the planet, help stop food waste today, save the planet and save some money. And that was in speech marks, I think. Oh. Help stop food waste today, save the planet and save some money. So make sure we've got that. Save some money. Choose a suitable fill colour. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that box and I'm going to make it bold so it stands out. And then I'm going to center the text. Now, if I double click on the box, the shape format will come up, and here is the shape fill. And I can add a different fill color I want to it. Let's put that one there. Okay. I could make the box rounded edges. I can choose these if I want. So it gives me different options. So you can choose that and you can use different options that way if you want to. Help stop food waste today, save the planet. So I think we've done everything we needed to do other than save it. But let's just see if we had to put a border on it. So I'm just going to go to Design, Page Border, Box. I'm going to click on Art because I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to choose that one. I quite like that one. And I've added that border on it. Okay. If I wanted to, I could change the page color. You don't have to. It doesn't ask you to. But you can change the page color. And there we go. So I've done what it wants me to do. And now I'm just going to save it. And it wants me to save it as Event 1. Save the advertisement in the community group and name it Event 1. So let's go back. I'm going to save it in my downloads. Save as, browse. I'm going to go downloads. And I'm going to call it Event 1. And there we go. I hope that was helpful for you.